How's it going, guys? Akira here, and today I'm bringing you a video of me unboxing some brand new PS3 games. So yeah, you guys know that I did a video showing off me talking about getting, this peripheral, which is the microphone, the SingStar microphones for the PS3. And I decided to get some games, so I can try out, that SingStar microphone. And I'm still waiting on like the adapter and stuff like that. But because the one I had, only one port works and not the other one. But regardless, so then I started looking, and a lot of the SingStar games, that use the microphone and stuff like that, or like the PS Move, they're very cheap, brand new. So I was like, you know what, let me get them, and then so I can show you guys an unboxing here. And yeah, I guess we'll get to see together on camera, because yeah, if you guys don't believe it, it's been like 20 years since like the OG PS3 came out. But yeah, let's get on with the video. I guess you guys can see here, I try to rip out like the whole sticker that has like the information and stuff. But yeah, so yeah, you see here, I guess we got a thank you card. Remove all this stuff. Nothing else here, just more paper. But yeah, and here we have yeah, basically two brand new PS3 games in the, 2025. It's crazy. Basically 20 years later. Literally, think about it, it's literally been like almost 20 years since the PS3 has come out. And it's like a time capsule, where I get to unbox, a game from a console that's still, that the game is still brand new, sealed, and the console and all, it came out 20 years ago. Obviously, this exact game did not come out, 20 years ago. This game came out like, later down the line in the PS3 lifespan. But it's crazy to think about. It's from a relic from 20 years ago, and it's like brand new. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, dude, a brand new game sealed from a 20-year-old console. But yeah, I guess you guys can see here, fame awaits you, blah blah blah. So this is one of the games that I got. This requires the PS Move and the camera. So yeah, and then let's get open. But yeah, it's kind of crazy that, like, there's still sealed games from 20 years ago. There's still sealed games from like PS2 era, Nintendo 64, PS1, like Sega Genesis games. Hell, like even NES games, bro. There's still sealed NES games from like the 80s, which is insane. But yeah, as you guys hear, opening the plastic wrap. I'm kind of struggling, not gonna lie. But yeah, there we go. And then obviously, you should expect. There we go. You see, a manual. Like, dude, this is a relic from the past, where it's like, like the disc, right? You got some background art, and then you got like, you got like manuals and stuff. It's so cool. It's so crazy. A lot of games nowadays, they don't even have manuals. Like, you can read it and stuff, and it's like, it's such a cool thing that, like, it's just things that, it's like a capsule, excuse me, where it's like, it's just stuff from its time, and it's not the same anymore, obviously. For example, like the reason why I have this here, for example, like, there's like a PS3 game, right, that I've had, right? It still has this manual, right? Manual, disc, stuff like that. But then games from this era don't have manual, with some exceptions. Now, the reason why I have this one here is because this is one of the exceptions, where it's still like, classic era stuff. You open it up and you have like, this, and then you also have like a manual that folds up and it's like a poster, and it's just cool stuff like that. Whereas, Astro Bot is the exception. It still has its manual or whatever. So it's pretty cool. But then something like, Switch games, or even other like PS5 games, the majority of them are just gonna be like this. Oh, I have the I guess I kept the receipt here, but you know, like pretend the receipt isn't here, right? It's like this. You just open it, you just take out the disc or the cartridge or whatever it is. And it's still nice that there are some few exceptions like Astrobot that still have manuals and stuff like that. So it's pretty crazy, right? But yeah, it's stuff. It's crazy. Then as time goes on, and manuals themselves are pretty much almost like 15 years old. The last time we saw games that normally came with manuals, I believe must have been like 2011, 2012, when like the PS3 era ended, and we were moving on to the PS4 and the Wii U era and like the Xbox One era. But yeah. Now moving on, the other game here that we have is Sorcery, and there's another one that requires the PlayStation Move. So yeah, and then I have another other game on the way that I think I'm gonna show you guys for sure. That is a SingStar game. I think it's a SingStar Latino or something like that, or Volume 2, something like that. That one, you know, it uses the microphone as well, because I'm also waiting on the peripheral as well. But regardless, yeah, you know, this is like another sealed game, you know, from like I said, bro, a 20-year-old console, you know, a sealed game from a 20-year-old console, which is like, it's just a cap, you know, it's a beautiful thing. But yeah, we're gonna open this one up as well, you know. And before people say, oh, you're making it lose its value while you're opening, it's like, oh, because I plan to play it, you know. I plan to, like, you know, actually, you know, not like some people that they just keep it and they just don't do anything with it. It's like, no, dude, I play stuff, you know? Plus it'd be cool, you know, to show on video, right? You know, like imagine later on down the line, 50 years down the line, you know, this video's still up online and it shows, you know, the unsealing of a 20-year-old game, you know, stuff like that, from a console that's like 20 years old. And there it is, bro, trusty manual. And I remember like the old PS3 logo games that I used to have. I remember the older one where it would show here. You guys remember that? The PS3 logo would be here, and it's like in the Spider-Man font. And yeah, just look at the manual. Super cool. And these are cool ads. I guess this game called Carnival Island, available now. But yeah, here we are, guys. I guess unboxing brand new PS3 games 20 years later. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys miss stuff like this from this era, whether it was the PS3 or the 360 or Wii, you know, and just like small things like manuals and stuff like that. But yeah, other than that, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.